Hello everybody for the first time. Welcome to a new channel out of many bubbling out of the dirty poopy cesspool known as YouTube. This is a big money biology introduction video to be exact. And this introduction video was created just as an announcement for any of you watchers possibly out there for what you should stay tuned for in the future. The channel Big Money Biology and its incoming videos, as the name would imply, is about the scientific subject of biology, which is the discipline and study of a very unique aspect of our natural universe. It's the living things. It really just tells us about how organisms function, evolve over time, and interact with each other and other aspects of the world, living or not. And I imagine that at least some of you would be interested in biology and those topics, especially since you are living things. Things that you're wearing probably came from living things, and parts of your house itself was probably made from living things as well. This may seem like I'm messing with you, but expect improvements to these videos just in general. Expect improvements to your learning, my teaching, and the overall cleanliness, like the production value of these videos. Additionally, there's going to be some jokes peppered throughout the video. They're going to be appropriate to the subject, of course. But I just do that just because, in my opinion, it's more instructive, even though it kind of goes off on its own tangent. It's more instructive simply just because it keeps the audience engaged in the subject at hand, and you're technically going to end up learning more because you're paying attention for longer, because I threw something in there that was extra interesting, even though the rest of the subject is, of course, going to be interesting. When the time eventually does come, you should also expect illustrations and pictures to go with the videos, either edited in or like part of a green screen or even in the description. So I do draw a lot, which means that some of those illustrations and pictures are going to be from me. And that means that I'm at least comfortable somewhat with making like stylized diagrams and charts at least. And I'm just doing that to cater to the more visual learners that are going to be watching these videos. And about the channel video is going to be expected to. And that's simply just something that's going to go more in depth than this video about what I'm going to be like on this channel and how the videos are going to be formatted. As the name would imply, I would want you to also expect for these upcoming videos to be much more centered on biology and for them to be a lot more instructive in that regard. Some of the videos I plan on making include a video on biological terms, which you should probably watch if you're going to be interested in watching other videos, since I'm going to be using those terms literally constantly, and my use of them will never die. I'm going to do videos on the history of the Earth with emphasis on how life plays a part in that. I'll do a video on a sort of walkthrough through the so-called quote-unquote family tree of life. It's going to go through the phylogeny of all the organisms around us relative to us, and I can get more into what that means in future videos too. Also probably doing videos of me out in the field, literally. Some other videos will also include me having detailed accounts of the biology of certain organisms. I'll especially do it on vertebrate animals, the animals that have a backbone, since I'm particularly interested in those ones. And I'm also probably going to be doing videos that involve like book recommendations or papers to check out or tutorials, if you want them. But that's all I have really in store for you for now. You could probably expect a video coming out very soon. Probably multiple if I'm up for it. But with that in mind, I would say that thankfully, in my opinion, this is probably going to be the worst video on this entire channel. And I hope you're thankful for that too, because really, like, I'm hoping that with the subject matter at hand that's going to be used in the future and talked about, and the increase in production value, hopefully, in the near future, if I am up for doing more of these, those videos will be much better than this one. So again, I would say, if you are disappointed in this video, I don't blame you. I sort of am too. But I think it's a good way to get started. And additionally, it just tells the 4 viewers that I'm going to get in 2 years what they can look at, and I'll get that audience, thankfully. I am pretty thankful for that, especially since you can only improve when your first video is the one that's the worst. Oh boy. My videos are going to be a lot better, I promise. See you later.